yard hunt update. So today we're out here, we got tape and we got plastic bags. I'm underneath the big reaper here. I know this one's waterproof, it's outdoor rated, all that jazz. It's got the little plugs and then these screw in, but I just want to take the extra step, go the extra mile and make sure this box is protected. Although I don't, yeah, you can get the speaker wet, so I like to cover all these up. Me personally, that's just what I like to do. I like to make sure those are all covered up, that way water doesn't get in there. I can also, tape these guys up too if I want. I don't really ever do that, but I also need to do this scarecrow. His box is exposed. It's supposed to rain tomorrow morning, so when I leave for work it's supposed to be raining, so I want to make sure this dude is protected and this jack, all this stuff is exposed. All this is exposed. It's not meant to be outside. None of these are meant to be outside. But the way I've done stuff, like I said, caretaker, this will be his 5th year outside, because if I got him in 2020, that'll be his 5th year. So he's been outside 5 years now. This is his 5th season, so he'll be outside for 2 months, and he's fine, other than his mouth quit working. But other than that, his eyes still light up, everything on him still works. Same with the rest of these guys. Guard Zombie, that's his, I think this will be his 3rd season out there. He still works. I mean, he's a little creaky and he's getting a little slower, but he's all bagged up, everything works. So I'm gonna go ahead and do the same to these guys, and that's how I've been waterproofing these. And then you can also spray that Scotch Guard. There's Scotch Guard stuff you can spray on, and it helps UV protection so the clothes don't fade as bad, and it's also kind of like a waterproof agent. So I sprayed that all over him and a couple of these other ones. So I'm gonna get these bagged up, and then I'm gonna head back to the garage. I gotta work on a few things, done for this show, and then I'm also gonna build some new animatronics. So stay tuned, more to come on this update. All right, guys, it is really that simple. I just kind of tape this down so the water doesn't go down in, because the wires were sticking straight up right here, like straight up. So I just kind of taped it down. I wrapped the bag around the whole way. I'll put a piece of tape right here too, but I wrap the bag all the way around this box, and then I just kind of fold it right here, roll it up, and then I tape it. And that's it. So it's all covered down here. Everything's covered. It's all covered up here. This is your main brain, okay? Yes, that's your motor, and all that's important too. But without this isn't gonna work. And that's what I've focused on all this stuff. You can't wrap up all these in bags and expect everything. How are you gonna wrap that in a bag when this is the mechanism right here that controls, this moves. So when this is moving, well, I guess, whatever, your bag could get caught in here wrapping this up. So I just don't cover them. I've never had any issues. So I'm gonna leave it just the way I have it, uncovered. And I mean, that's the way the rest of these guys are. I don't have their motors all wrapped up. I only have the main brain, is what I call them. The main brain, the main box, the power supply. I mean, that's the important part, where your electricity is going in at. So he's done. I'm gonna do this one just in case. I know it's waterproof. This is outdoor rated, but I'm gonna go ahead and do him too. Honestly, kind of glad it's getting pretty windy. You can't see because this damn thing's blowing everywhere, but it is getting pretty windy. So I'm curious to see how this big guy holds up. So yeah, I'm gonna wrap him up too and go back to the garage. All right, quick and easy. That was super quick. Just wrapped that on there, folded it up, taped it down, we're done. So it's super quick and easy. So we're gonna see how this dude holds up in this window. I'm curious to see that. But we got all that done. That one's done, and that one's already done. I'm gonna double check him though. All right, guys. So last year, I bought this from Joann's when it went on sale. This is like a talking 5-foot skeleton. I forgot all about it, and I just found it up in the rafters because I saw a box up there the other night that I didn't know what it was. Okay, so up here, I didn't know what that box was, way up there on top of the Cauldron Creek there. I don't know what that box is either. Not sure, but that is the little pumpkin lunger girl. I forgot all about it. I couldn't remember what was up there, and I couldn't read that it says pumpkin lunger, but now I see it. But anyway, I grabbed this guy down because I was like, wait, maybe that's that skeleton I bought. Nope. This was it. I got up there and I realized, oh, that's not it. This is it. So, we got that brought down. Oh, look at that. It's a box in a box. Imagine that. So, I'm going to unbox a box. And then I'll go from there. So, we're going to get this thing out. We're going to get it built. And I'm going to put it out front. So, stay tuned. We're going to get this guy figured out here. I've never built this. I have no idea what to expect. Alright, so this is kind of like Grimm. Sort of. One animatronic skeleton, indoor/outdoor use, 5 foot, 6 phrases, and it's motion activated. I don't know, it kind of looks like Grimm, huh? Horrible glare right now. Yeah, look at that. $299. I paid like 80 bucks. I remember that. It was like $80. It's dirt cheap, but yeah, the box is cool. I totally forgot about this guy. He looks cool. I'm excited now. Alright, so we got our directions. We're not doing too many of these unboxing setup videos. This stuff drives me nuts. So, I'm going to get it all out. Get it put together, and then I'll show you the video once I get that done. Man, that's a super small rib cage, so he's not going to be very big. This would be really cool to make a lamp with, though. But, yeah, so I'll get him all out, get all his bones out of here, get his base out. Yeah, he's just a little guy. He's not very big. But, yeah, we'll get all this out, get it built, and I'll let you guys know what he looks like when I'm done. All right, guys, I got this guy all set up. He's 5 foot. So the base is a little bent, as I can see there, because he's kind of got a Detroit lean going. But yeah, see, I think he's all hooked up. I think I got everything hooked up right. So we'll go down here. Let's see, we got sensor. Where am I at here? Sensor on and off.
Salutations. Entering into this place is not for the faint of heart. Lucky for me, I lost my heart a while back. The zombie attack of 2010. Maybe it were just as lucky. For the rest of you, I suggest you stay grouped tightly. And for those traveling alone, it's hard to find a trustworthy friend. For you don't know what mayhem is behind the next turn.
He's pretty cool. You can fix his arm so it's not all bent. There you go. I'm gonna turn him up a little bit.
They travel by scent, you know, so you might want to cut down on the aftershave. Enjoy yourself tonight. Just keep an eye out. They like to sneak up from behind. Ah, here he comes now.
Yeah, he's cool. He's got it's kind of like what Home Depot is having issues with this year, is this little speaker right in there.
Music to my ears.
However, it is loud.
Wonderful sight. It seems the slave spirits of Sleepy Hollow are floating this way. You could say they are proof that not all ghosts are harsh hundreds of years. But one thing that never gets old, dehydrated eyeballs. I have some from 1956 that still taste the same. They are in a pocket somewhere. Would you like one? There was a worm in the last one I had.
There was a worm in the last one he had.
Hello. You are entering into my foreboding burial ground, filled with a cacophony of foolish creatures of Halloween's haven. They seem to gather here for some reason. Maybe it might have been charm, or maybe they are just lying in wait for another victim. Let's all find out together, shall we?
Yeah, he's cool overall. Dang, I can't believe I forgot about him. So, I'm trying to think where to put him. I think I know where I'm going to put him. Because I was talking last night about what to put in the middle by the fence. And then since he talks and he's got, seems to be a really good sensor wherever the heck that sensor even is. I have no idea where his sensor is, but it picks me up super fast. I have no idea where the sensors would be. But it's a really good sensor wherever the heck it is. I have no idea where that sensor is, but yeah. It's got a super long cord too. So that's super nice. So, and it's all outdoor. Like you got this. It's outdoor rated. Same here. Screws on there. That plugs over top. So he can be outside. Ain't gonna hurt him at all. You don't need to do anything crazy. That speaker. That's why this one and the Home Depot and all that stuff, like that's why these speakers kind of suck. Because they're outdoor rated speakers. So that's why I'm always putting trash bags and Walmart bags and stuff like that over these boxes. Because they're not made to last outside. So that's why I do that. So once it puts plastic over it, it doesn't muffle the sound. It doesn't hurt anything. It protects the wires. It protects the speakers. Keeps all that out. Yes, moisture still gets in it. But honestly, it's really not bad. But this is made to be outside. All these are watertight connections. So it's good to go. So I'm going to go stick him out front. Yeah, I think that looks neat. Got them all plugged in, and I'll put the grave robber right here, and I'll get his light set up. Gotta get that all done. I need to move this dude too, but I need to get something to put here first, guys. So I'm definitely moving him. I still want him as a focal point. I just don't know what to do. I need a big guy here where he's at. And I have so many broken animatronics that I don't know what to do back here. Like my gravedigger's broke. Yes, I have the good one, but I put him over there. But I don't know what to do right here. I got this stuff finished up here. That stuff's been done. And I just got a mess. I put a couple boxes away, got a few animatronics down. So while there's still like a little bit of daylight, I'm gonna go out front here and show you what's outside. We put a few new things out, so let's go. So hopefully tonight the wire for my microphone isn't smacking the speaker. And I've noticed every time I've been holding my phone, I'm holding my finger over the speaker of the phone. So I have my tripod deal that I'm holding tonight. Hopefully the microphone and everything is working, and I'm not dealing with this crap. I noticed when I was editing that there was tons of ticking every step I took. I'm trying to address that. I apologize. I noticed it. I'm sorry. Hopefully it's not like that anymore tonight. We got some stuff. I know this is going to be hard to see. So I wanted to try to catch it while it's not pitch black outside. And right now my neighbor's screaming at his kid. But anyway, I put this guy out here, and I think he looks cool, kind of in that pumpkin patch deal. I know one of you mentioned that, so I like how he is back there. He's going to be protected because I know he falls over quite often. So right where he is, I can throw a cinder block on his base, and that'll be good to go. Well, I guess you can kind of see him right now. I just wanted to get up close and personal so you could actually really see it. But yeah, that looks pretty cool. So I think I'm going to elaborate on that. I'd like to put an orange light on him. Obviously right now I do not have extension cords ran over there, and hiding cords and everything this year is going to be a pain because of that pumpkin patch, and I honestly cannot wait till that's gone. Hopefully next year that stuff doesn't grow back. But we still have old caretaker here holding down the corner of the fort.
Take a good look at my face. It will be the last thing you ever see. Right before I seal your coffin for your eternal slumber. Sweet dreams.
And then our new guy. Got him all set up out here. He's super cool. I really like him. But like I've said, I have him turned down. I have all these guys turned down. Put a kind of like a teal light on him because I just wanted his blue eyes to pop. And I really like that he has blue eyes and not like red like every animatronic ever. So it's kind of neat that he has blue eyes, that he talks, his arm moves, and he goes back and forth. He's cool. I do believe he's like a knockoff of Grimm from Spirit, but he's really cool. I'm really happy with this thing. Super cool. And then we still have the archway, which tonight and tomorrow, I guess, we're gonna test the stability of this. I don't know. I've shaken the crap out of this thing. I've pushed it back and forth. I've pulled on it. I've done just about everything I could do, and if the wind that we're gonna get is pushing and pulling as hard as I did on this thing, then I think I'm gonna have to worry about the entire yard. But he is top heavy, that's the problem. So maybe putting some bricks on the sides isn't a bad idea. I don't know. And then we still have the straw man. Got him out here. I'm not a huge fan of this white light. I want orange. I need to go out back in the garage and dig through some of these lights. Then we have our 12-foot skelly. Still doing his thing, changing colors. I found those LED eye kit. I think Home Depot sold them last year, that you can put in there and change the eyes so they do more than just what they do right there. I can change the eyes and do all kinds of stuff. But I got the kit at Goodwill. I don't know if it's any good, but I mean, I would imagine it's not completely junk. Box was still new, so I did buy that. I didn't put it in, but I also have the angry face for that dude. Like last year they sold like the angry head, and I have the box up in the rafters, but I've never put it on. So anyway, I keep buying all these upgrades for this thing and I don't use them. Like I have the updated head for him. I have the head turner from like Napier Farms or whatever, so like his head turns back and forth and all that stuff, but never did anything with it. I never plug it in. Anyway, we still have these two tombstones. I have not elaborated here yet. I'm more so focusing on the front, as you can tell. But then we have our guard zombie, which he's kind of driving me nuts. The shadows he casts on the house are kind of neat, but as you can see, the chain really creates a crazy shadow on the house. But you see the house is super lit up, and I do not like that. So I don't know, I think I had him back farther last year. I don't know, I can't really lift the light any higher. I guess I can a little bit. There, it's off the house a little. That looks a little better. Yeah. But he might have to move because he is kind of, I don't know if you can see it, but he's kind of catching the top of this finial right here. See? His hand's hitting that finial right there. So any decent windstorm, he's gonna get stuck on that. And I noticed that chain's getting stuck. So see, his hand is actually resting on it right now. See it? So yeah, I'm gonna have to pull him apart, pull his stakes out, and move him back like 2 inches. Give you a view from the road. Guard zombie, we gotta mess with him, get him situated. Got the scarecrow there, we gotta mess with him as well. I'd like to get a new light on him. Got our big skeleton archway. Also our brand new skeleton, which the light on him looks cool. Looks different than it does on video. And then we got the caretaker. You can't really see the scarecrow in the back, but eventually we'll get there. We'll get everything lit up day by day. Rome was not built in a day, guys, so we'll get there. I've got all this month to get her done. I'm not super concerned here, but we'll get there. It's I don't know, I just try to take it all in because this is the only time I get to like really have fun and play around with this stuff, you know. And then 10 months out of the year it sits in the rafters and all over my garage. So now's their time to shine and my time to be creative and stuff like that. And I know a couple of you have commented about kind of moving things around, changing stuff up, and I get it, I understand, and I think I've kind of explained this multiple times. It's just, I know how some of this stuff reacts to the wind. Like this dude has been in that spot for I think as long as I can remember, and it is perfectly fine. I put a cinder block on his base, I put all these stakes in there, and he hangs on for dear life, and he's still working, guys. So I'm not trying to, you know, if it's not broke, don't fix it kind of thing. So this archway has me super concerned, and the guard zombie down there, I know he's good exactly how he is because he's good every year. And then some stuff we just got to watch the weather. If a decent wind comes in and I come home and stuff's leaning or stuff's laid over or falling into the fence, you know, I've dealt with that. then we know, okay, this one needs a good stake on it. Hammer a stake into the ground and zip tie it. Some of these don't. So like Straw Man, I don't know how he's gonna do. I know his hat keeps blowing off, so his hat might end up over at my neighbor's house on a windy day. So that's why I do what I do, and I try to kind of put everything back where it normally goes. But I am changing it up. I got a new archway, I got a new animatronic, I got Straw Man, he's new, this skeleton's new, the archway's new. So we're trying new things. It's not completely the exact same. Skeleton 12-footer here, he goes in that spot every year because he's ratchet strapped to the porch, so he doesn't blow away or anything. So he's I just know he's good right there, and the house blocks the wind because the wind comes from back here and whips through here and pushes on the back of all these. So I just got to keep that in mind. But anyway, now that being said, let me know what you think about this brand new skeleton and what you think of the old scarecrow over there. I'll get lights on him soon, and we'll elaborate with the scarecrows over here a little bit, I think. Other than that, I appreciate you guys. Thank you all for watching, and I'll see you tomorrow. Happy haunting.